Hi, welcome. This is yoga. So if you have a block and either a ring or a strap, just go ahead and have that near you. We're going to start today extending the right leg. Bring your left foot in, just however high is comfortable for you. And if you needed to, you could put a block under that knee on the left side. Make sure you're grounded through the seat bones. And then inhaling, reaching your arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, come towards your foot. Lower down. We're going to move with the breath a few times. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. If you find that it's hard to touch your foot, go ahead and grab that strap or ring. And if it's really easy to touch your foot, you could get a block here and then use that block to help you deepen the stretch. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Just keep moving with that breath. Few more, and then we're going to stay in this fold and breathe into it. Good. And the next time that you're down in the fold, just stay there, get nice and comfortable. Maybe shift your hips side to side so you can get grounded through the seat bones. Breathe into this. Try to keep the chin slightly lifted while you're here so you can just focus on stretching out your leg. And then we'll tuck the chin in and focus more on the back. But for right now, just try to extend through that heel, hinging forward like you're trying to reach your belly button toward your leg. Good, just keep relaxing, breathing into this, about 3 more deep breaths, and then we'll round the back a little bit more. All right, and then just start melting in toward your leg, let your back round. Breathe into this. Good, a few more deep breaths here. And on your exhalation, slowly walking yourself up. We're gonna open up this left knee a little bit more over to the side. Keep that right leg extended out long. Shift so that your seat bones are nice and grounded. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Exhale, lean toward that long leg. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, lean toward the right leg. Now, while you're here, if you notice that it's hard for you to reach toward that foot, you could grab a strap or just have it near you. Because in a few breaths, we're going to hold on to that foot with our top left hand, either using your hand or a strap as you need to. And then we're going to bring the right arm under, threading it through to come into a twist. All right, so the next time that you reach toward that foot, see if you can hold on to it with your top hand or get that strap to help you. And then your right hand is going to press onto the ground, looking up, stretching through that side body. Breathe. Good. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, Gently release. And then we're gonna come into our other side. Extend the left leg long, right foot stays in. Use that block under your leg if you need to for help. And then make sure you're grounded through those seat bones. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Exhaling, folding down into this. Now if you need to, grab that strap or the block to help assist you. Just moving through the breath. Good. A few more of these and then we'll stay in that fold. And the next time that you're down in that forward fold position, try to catch that foot with either your block or your strap, and then have the chin lifted up. Make sure you're grounded through the seat bones. Shift as you need to. And we're just folding in from the hips, lengthening through the heel. Breathe into this. Good, a few more deep breaths here, and then we'll melt into it and let that back round. Just breathe deeply, keep extending through the heel. And then whenever you're ready, just melt into it, let your back round. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly bring yourself up and open up that knee all the way out to the side. With that left leg staying extended, reaching those arms up. Deep breath in, exhale, twist, just go to the side toward that long leg. Inhaling up, exhaling to the left. Here's where you can kind of judge how long your arms are, if they're going to be able to catch that foot. Remember, you could use that strap to help you. 3 more of these, and then we're just going to stay folded to the side and thread that arm through. Good, 1 more time. And then stay here. See if you can catch your foot. Remember, use that strap or ring to help you. And then press that bottom hand to deepen your stretch. Just breathe here. Stretch through that side body. Look up to the ceiling. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, gently unwind. Bring both legs forward. And then reset through the seat bones, wiggle side to side. Inhale, both arms all the way up, deep breath in. Exhale, fold into it, both hands. See if you can catch your feet or use that strap to help you. And we're just forward folding here. Same thing as we did when it was one leg. Keep lifting up through the chin, hinging through the hips. And then we'll round our back into this. Good. Maybe wiggle while you're here to get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good, 5 more deep breaths here, and then we'll round into it. Good, and then whenever you're ready, just melt into your legs, let that back round. Maybe even wiggle a little bit more to get even deeper. Good, one more deep breath. And on your exhalation, walk yourself up, bring your knees in, or bend your knees and rock yourself into a tabletop position. A few cat-cows here. Massaging your spine as you round and arc. Making any little movements along the way that are feeling good. And then come to that rounded spine. Stay here and just sway around in it. Keep that chin into your chest. Breathe. And then whenever you feel guided, reverse the direction of your swaying motion. And coming to center, curl your toes, take it into your downward facing dog. Just walking your dog, keeping your back straight. Those legs should already feel nice and stretched out from our forward folds that we did at the beginning. About 5 more deep breaths here. Good, and on the exhalation, lower your knees back to the ground, point your toes, and then bring your hands behind your back. Interlacing your fingers behind you. Lift up your chin. Start leaning back, stretch your arms out. Open up through your heart, through your chest. Lean back as much as comfortably possible for you. And then just breathe. Good, one more deep breath. And on your exhalation, let your back round start coming down, placing your forehead onto the mat, and then reaching your arms all the way up. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, release your bind from behind you. Stretch your arms out. Try to remember which pinky was on the bottom. Let your knees open up a little bit more. Reach those arms forward, placing that forehead onto the mat. And walk it over to one side. Press into the ground with the option to stack the inside hand on top of the outside hand. And then walk it over to your other direction with that option to stack that inside hand on the outside hand. Good, and on that exhalation, bring it back to center, walk yourself back up, coming back onto your knees, take those hands back behind you. Interlacing your fingers with the opposite pinky on the bottom this time. And then go back into leaning back, reaching your arms back as you press your hips forward. Breathe. Lean back as much as comfortable for you. And on your exhalation, slowly come down into that child's pose with your forehead onto the mat, reaching your arms behind you. Good, one more deep breath. And on the exhalation, unbind with your hands coming under your shoulders. Rock yourself up, curl your toes, take it back into a downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. You have the option to walk your dog or just stay in that down dog. Good, and on your exhalation, bend your knees, walk your hands a little bit closer to you. We're gonna start coming into the crow pose. So your knees are gonna be on the outside of your arms. Start rocking your weight up toward your hands, and then try to balance onto those hands with one leg and then your other leg. Just look at something not moving. Good. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, set your feet onto the ground, start coming up into a standing position. Coming to the top of your mat, reach your arms all the way up. Lean back as you press those hips forward, deep breath in. On the exhalation, swan dive down, hands come under your shoulders. Find that plank line, stepping or jumping. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way to the ground, point your toes. And then we're gonna press up into the cobra a few times. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Move with the breath here. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good, 2 more, and then we'll just stay up. And the next time that you're up, just stay up here. Breathe, those elbows tuck in toward the ribs. And with your option to look behind you one way and the other way. Good. And then coming back to center, curl your toes as you tuck your chin into your chest and press it back into the downward facing dog. Breathe here, 5 deep breaths. Keep widening those fingers, straightening your back, opening up through the shoulders. And put all of the weight onto your right foot. Extend your left leg all the way up toward the ceiling. Try to press that heel that's on the ground onto the floor. Breathe here. Now start bending your knee Open up the hip, look up to the ceiling. And on your exhalation, we're gonna bring this knee all the way up to our chest and find a pigeon pose. So put a block under your hip if you like. That back leg is gonna extend all the way back and then over to the left side or to the side of the bent knee. And at your own comfort level, start coming down. We're gonna be here at least 10 deep breaths. So take your time lowering into it at your own comfort level. Good, just keep breathing into it, get nice and deep. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, walk your hands back under your shoulders, press up, curl the toe behind you, and come back into your downward facing dog. For 5 deep breaths, and we'll do our other side. That chin tucked in, belly button towards your spine. Nice wide fingers, wide toes. Opening up through the shoulders. Good, now put all of your weight onto your other side that you did before. And then extend your opposite leg up. I can't remember if I said it, but I did my left side before, now I'm doing my right side with my right leg up. Good, keep breathing into it. Reach that toe all the way up to the ceiling. And then bend your knee and then point the knee up. We're gonna look up past the arm. Good, another 3 more deep breaths, and then we'll find that pigeon. And on your exhalation, bring this leg all the way up. Finding that pigeon, scoot your opposite leg back behind you across the midline of your body over to the right side or to the side of the bent knee in front of you. If you needed to, you could put that block under your hip bone right there on the bent knee side. I like to just start onto my forearms and then get nice and low. Just at your own comfort level. You have about 10 deep breaths here. Take your time, breathe into it. Good, about 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, place those hands back under your shoulders. Lift up, curl that toe behind you, and then come back into your downward facing dog. You could walk your dog or just stay there and breathe. 5 deep breaths. We're gonna take some sun salutations and do some balancing. Good, keep breathing nice and deep. 3 more deep breaths. On the exhalation, bend your knees, rock your hips back, and either step or jump forward, placing your hands onto your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down, and then slowly round up, vertebrae by vertebrae through your spine, reaching your arms all the way up. Lean back with the arms forward with the hips. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders. Find that plank line. Breathe. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl those toes. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. You could walk your dog or just breathe into it. Good, and bending those knees, stepping or jumping forward. Hands onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then rounding yourself up. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Find that plank line. And when you're ready, lower down. Cobra or up dog. And down dog. If you want to move a little bit quicker through this, you don't have to stay as long in your down dog. We're gonna take about 2 minutes of sun salutation. So just go at your own pace. If it feels extra good to stay in one or the other, start finding your forward fold when you're ready. And rounding up, just again at your own pace. Move with your breath. Listen to your body that wants to stay a little bit longer in one asana. Breathing through it, feel into your breath. Starting to feel nice and lubricated all the way through the body. Making your motions deliberate. Really stretching into them. Breathing through it. Good. We'll take about one more round. And the next time that you come into your down dog, we'll meet there. Good. About 5 more deep breaths in that down dog position. And on your next exhalation, bend your knees, shift those hips back, and either stepping or jumping up towards your hands, Rounding up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming into that mountain pose. Bring your palms together, your thumbs to the heart center, those feet just under your hips. Feel your spine nice and long. Relax your eyes, either in a comfortable gaze or you can close them. And then just in your mind, ground your energy all the way down. Imagine your energy going into the center of the earth. Either saying out loud or to yourself, 0 ground. The energy just grounds into the earth. There's all 4 corners of both feet grounding as if there are roots connecting into the earth. Now imagine that energy coming up through the soles of your feet, through your legs, through your spine, all the way up through the crown of your head, and then imagine that energy going all the way up into the sun, into the universe, straight up above you. Imagining there's a beautiful ball of white light all the way up above you, and that energy is just over you, and in your mind or out loud, say 0 source. Now imagine that energy coming back down through the crown of your head and meeting into your heart center. And either out loud or in your mind, say 0 heart. And just imagining that energy expanding all the way through your entire being. Good, now your energy should be nice and grounded. We're gonna bring just our left foot up. Balance here. You might want to open your eyes if your eyes are closed and look at a spot that's not moving. Now take your hands, hug onto your leg. See if you can bring it a little bit closer towards your body. Make sure you have a buoyant knee, a little bend in your knee. Good. Keep breathing here. Now, using your left hand, take that knee out to the side. Right hand can stay onto the hips. Good. 2 more deep breaths. Now we're going to come into our tree pose. So you could either have your foot below the knee, it could be barely touching onto the ground, or you could have it above the knee, just anywhere but on the knee. And look at a spot that's not moving. Bring your palms to your heart center. And at your own comfort level, find your branches. Imagine those roots like a tree grounding you. And you're lifted and flowing, moving with the universe, with the wind, but grounded into the earth. 3 more deep breaths. Good, and on the exhalation, bring those palms back to the heart and switch your sides. Start with the palms to the heart. You can ground into your mountain. And lift up that right knee, keeping that left knee buoyant. Breathe into this. Good, and whenever you're ready, you can hug that knee in. Maybe even circle the ankle. This is the one that was just working for us, so it's a little bit more feeling right now. All right, and then when you're ready, take it out to the side and put that hand on the hip, or you can just hold on to something if you need to. Good, 2 more deep breaths here, then we'll find that tree. Right, and find that tree pose with your foot anywhere except your knee, above or below or even grazing the ground. When you're ready, you can find those branches if that's available for you. Thinking of a tree, maybe even looking at a tree. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And slowly bring those palms back to your heart center. Wiggle out those feet and step back toward the top of your mat. Inhaling, reaching your arms up, leaning back, reach your arms back, hips press forward, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders. Find that plank line, stepping or jumping, deep breath. Exhale, lower down. Point those toes, inhale into that cobra or up dog. And exhale into that down dog. So last down dog of the day. I'm going to be here about 10 deep breaths. If at any time you need to, you can move it into a tabletop position. You can walk your dog or just stay in your down dog. Keep pressing your hips back, sending your weight toward your heels with your back straight. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, lower those knees all the way down to the ground. Cross your legs behind you and rock yourself back onto the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Gently rocking side to side. Massaging through your spine. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And then use your elbows to press your legs out. Those feet pressing down toward your hip bones. Using the elbows to help you deepen the stretch through the inner thighs. 3 more deep breaths here and we'll open up into our happy baby. Good, and then when you're ready, find that happy baby position. Holding on to your big toe, or you can hold on to your entire foot. You could keep the knees bent, or you could straighten out your legs. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, bring those knees back into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. See if you can bring that chin into your chest. And see if you can release your hands off of your legs and start squeezing your fists. Squeeze your feet. Tuck that chin into your chest. Tighten up all of your muscles. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, open up into your Savasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And just relax in that Savasana position, focusing on your breath. And begin making small movements, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your head side to side, blinking your eyes. And then bring those knees back into your chest. Give yourself a big hug and take the knees over to one way. Look the opposite direction and just stay there and breathe in this gentle twist. If you needed to, you could put a block under your knees. Good, one more deep breath here. And on your exhalation, bring your knees back into your chest. Take those knees to the other side, let the arm help you. And then just look the opposite direction that your knees are. Good, one more deep breath. And on your exhalation, bring your knees back into your chest. Take your hands behind you and rock yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Deep breath, stretch your arms, stretch your fingers. Exhale, bring it into your heart. We're gonna go 2 more times, up and around. Inhale, reach it up. Stretch even your fingers. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, up and around. Inhaling up. Exhaling into your heart center, thumbs to your heart. Namaste.